We first saw the Incredible Hulk story come to life on the big screen in 2008 with Edward Norton facing enemies like the Abomination and Thunderbolt Ross. While it seems like DC isn't the only one to cancel sequels, we just got word from director 𝘧𝘪𝘭𝘰𝘶𝘃 about a scrapped sequel that was planned to release for this film. Today we'll be diving in and seeing just what happened with this project. The 2008 version of The Incredible Hulk received an immense amount of praise from fans and critics alike, and while Mark Ruffalo's version did okay, fans more so wanted to see Edward Norton's version, or at least preferred his version. The Marvel film had an ambitious path forward, and the filmmaker talks about what was in store in the follow-up superhero movie. Of course, Edward Norton played the character in the film, 𝘧𝘪𝘭𝘰 directed. Marvel went in a completely different direction, with Hulk cast Mark Ruffalo as the new Bruce Banner, making his debut in 2012's The Avengers. Hulk is a complex character within the Marvel Universe, 𝘧𝘧𝘭𝘰 added. You want the Primeval Hulk, the Rage Hulk, and then when you go Grey Hulk and Smart Hulk, you lose that a little bit and you get a little bit more kiddish with it. Although the character of Hulk lived on, 𝘧𝘧𝘭𝘰 says that it's far from the character he was building with his film. Norton talks about his role as the Hulk, his experience, and the direction he wanted to have for the character.
This guy who thinks he's going for something good that's going to help humanity, and he cracks open like the backside of God and takes something out that is not meant to be taken out, and now he's cursed. That's what was amazing, even as silly as the show was on some levels. Yeah. Like that's what, and the end of every show you were like, oh my God, he's still cursed, like alone in the world and cursed, right?
And while Edward Norton and Mark Ruffalo played the same character, they still technically played two different characters, meaning two different versions of the Hulk. One who was more violent and brutal, and one that was more careful. However, how the character was introduced was angrier, and that's just how the character was. So when fans saw Mark Ruffalo's version, I think fans were a little bit surprised of the change. The Incredible Hulk 2 ultimately did not move forward for several reasons, including a relatively low box office gross, the departure of star Edward Norton, and a rights dispute between Universal and Disney. Lately, it just seems like Disney acquired the rights to the film, and since Disney has rights to everything else, including Marvel, is pushing Marvel to make more and more projects per year, whether that be films or TV shows, and when it comes to TV shows, they tend to make limited series or seasons with very few episodes to push out a whole season and a limited series, and a couple movies within the same year. Edward Norton came forward back in June of last year and discussed why he actually turned down an Incredible Hulk 2. Norton spoke to host Terry Gross about his decision to leave the Hulk behind and pursue the type of projects that have propensity and rage. So when Norton was asked about any popularity that he might have garnered from Hulk, he was diplomatic, acknowledging the film yet stating that it hasn't overshadowed the rest of his career, saying, "I would say I encounter the large preponderance of people who come up to me with some sort of strong relationship or reaction to work I've done since the mid-90s. I really wanted to make that movie and I grew up on it too, and I think that's a very mythic element to the Hulk story in particular, but I didn't find it constricting or limiting."
Bryson Knox on Facebook: after playing Bruce Banner in The Incredible Hulk, would you return to the Marvel Universe in the future?
Yeah, why not? I mean...
Did you have fun with that?
I had a lot of fun with it. I never made a movie like that. I worked on the script and I...
Were you surprised they cast you?
No, I was a good fit for Bruce Banner. So's Mark Ruffalo. He's fantastic.
He went on to say that he wanted more diversity, and it's sad to see when this kind of thing happens, when studio leaders have a different vision for a character that is kind of meant to go in one direction and not be messed with. Even if it is somewhat predictable, you have to listen to your audience and give them what they want, and according to Norton, Feige wasn't doing that. Norton once wanted to make 2 additional Hulk films, more character pieces where the actor would have a greater deal of creative control over where Bruce Banner would go and what the films would be like. Sadly for Norton, the studio wanted something more broadly commercial and Norton lost interest. But we wanted to turn this around to you guys. Do you think they should have made a sequel, or do you think it's fine the way it is? Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on for more videos just like this. That's it for today though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video. Bye guys!